Hello and welcome to the Inside Line presented by Rocky Mountain ATV MC. My name is Kevin Kelly. I'm going to take you through this event. Where are we at? Well, we're at the podium, number one. You get up here, you get to talk to me. You can see behind me it says Ponca City MX. 39 years and counting. We're happy you're here. Join us as we kind of take over this town of Ponca City that welcomes us with open arms. We've been doing it since, good Lord, well, for 40 years. All the industry is here. Some of the top riders in America are here, and some of the best teams that you'll get to watch throughout the show. We'll give you some highlights of all the racing action, what's going on. Let's have a look at the Inside Line. All right, let's load them up. Supermini 1, 12 to 15. Let's get these guys down to the first turn. Number 200 off to that early start. That is Kyle Greason. Greason did a lot of racing because that guy is on the ground. And that is Kieran there, and he's got his work cut out for him. Kieran has a lot of work to do to try to run down this young man, the number 200, Kyle Greason. And if you notice the bike color, Kieran normally rides the orange KTM. That kid's bike was green before he tipped it over there and got a little Ponca City dirt stuck to it. Kieran normally rides that KTM. Now he's on that Husqvarna, and now he's got some work to do on that Husky. Look at him, folks. He went down. There's our second place rider, number 43, Danny Murray, the number 57 of Cameron Barboa in the mix as well. Greason looking over his shoulder. He's getting the pit board. It says Kieran Nairn is coming, folks. The number 11 went down in that first turn, and he had a lot of real estate to make up. Beautiful track here at Ponca City. The dirt is on point. The RPM staff is second to none when it comes to track maintenance. There's the 43. There is the number 11. He went down in that first turn, and Kieran Nairn is on a charge. Putting on a great show there, and he finally got around the number 200 of Kyle Greason. Greason kind of kept him in check there, but slow motion. Get to see exactly what Kieran's doing on the bike there, and he's looking good. Pops that tear off. It's probably dirty, man. He had to work really hard. There's Greason over that big infield VIP triple. That's what they call it. And there's the number 43 again of Danny Murray. That'll do it. It's Kieran Nairn. He goes 1-1-1. Greason goes 2-2-3. Barboa 3-5-2. That's your top three. Supermini 1 done in the books. Now, gonna pick the pace up, folks. 250B mod. They get a sight lap before every one of these races here at Ponca City. They're gonna do 3 motos, so everybody gets a fair shake, and you get a fair shake to that first turn. Look at that, the yellow helmet, the KTM, Luke Perther. Great start for him, but in tow right behind him, would not let him go. The number 99 of Shelby Peterson. Henry Miller should be in the mix here as well. Henry on the number 29 machine. Quick start though for Perther as he is trying to get away. Perther making the move up to the ring bikes last year. Came out and joined us at Ponca City. Hope everybody enjoyed the broadcast on xn.tv. You actually watch every moto there towards the end of the week, live for free on your phone. Thanks to the good folks at XN or your laptop. You can watch the whole broadcast. A lot of fun. Barry and company really stepping up the Motocross League of America and its coverage of all of the 2014 Rocky Mountain ATV MC AMA Ponca City Championship presented by Fly Racing. And Fly Racing was in the house, and they were enjoying this. You want to know why? Because the number 94 of Luke Perther runs the Fly Racing gear, and Luke Perther looking behind him. Check it out. Shelby Peterson under the attack of Miller now. Miller made the pass on Peterson. Now he's working on Perther, and look at that. They're side by side there. Perther, the yellow helmet, the number 94 KTM. There's the number 29, the charging Henry Miller, and he would make a run at Perther, and he had a good week going. Henry Miller was tough to beat in the intermediate and schoolboy classes. There's Perther again going away from you. There is Henry Miller, and he's got it up on the inside. Miller really ramping up his assault on that number 94 machine. Perther doing a good job keeping him behind him. Just soaking that in. That sounds so good. And again, Perther checking up over that big VIP triple down towards the finish line, and Miller going after him. That's about how close they were the entire second half of the moto. Got that Scott banner waving in the breeze. Craig Lyons from Scott on property all week long, taking care of all of the Scott riders. And the crowd was treated to an outstanding race, as was the folks at Bell, looking at their big banner waving in the back there. They were there all week with us as well, getting everybody fitted up for those brand new Bell helmets. Here comes Miller on the outside, and Miller is able to finally stick a pass, and Perther could not do anything about it there. The ruts are super deep right there, and the dirt really to the liking of the number 29, Henry Miller, on that Horton Racing machine. Horton Racing there in full effect. They had a huge presence at the race, winning a ton of motos, and Henry Miller was their gunner here, and that was it. 250V mod, it's Henry Miller, Peterson, and Perther. That's the overall. Perther finished second in that one. There's Perther, there's Peterson. The checker flag is a nice sight to see when it's 100 degrees in Oklahoma. That was 250B mod. Schoolboy 2, going to change it up. 13 to 16-year-old riders here under that big tent there, getting ready to go. Everybody kind of gauging the competition, see who's got what going on. And the starting line, that's where it all happens. Concrete to grass to really deeply chewed up soil. So you really got to be on your game there. Dad's over there sweeping it up, getting it ready to go. Cannot race golf carts here at Ponca City, believe it or not. And the starter jumping out of the way, off the concrete, into the grass, and then into that deep dirt. So you really got to have your start game on point. And rider number 898 jumps out to that early lead, and that was Jack Fowler. Fowler was going to finish up 4.33 after that great start, but the number 99 of Shelby Peterson finally able to get out front of Luke Perther. Those guys hooked up in the Schoolboy classes and the B classes. They hooked up at the concession stand, at the front gate. You could not get these guys away from each other. Dust started coming up behind these guys, really a torrid pace coming up by the number 99 of Shelby Peterson, who is really working hard. Kid's got a military career coming up after he finishes up with his shot at racing. So smart kid, he'll do well on the bike and off the bike. And there's Perther in tow. There we are up in the announcer's tower calling the action. Thank goodness we are in that. It was so scorchingly hot there. Big thanks to all the sponsors, Fly Racing, Scott, FMF, Impulse Design, all of the OEMs for their continued support of the 2014 Rocky Mountain ATV MC AMA Ponca City Championships. Kawasaki, Honda, Cobra, KTM, Yamaha, Rock River in the house as well. Enjoying watching some of their guys do battle out there, as did the Horton Racing team. And look at that. Peterson cannot shake Luke Perther. Perther right there in tow, 2 bike lengths just about. And in around these twisties, you got to be really good at your cornering there. The big ruts will challenge all skill sets there for riders. And Shelby Peterson trying to shake him, but Perther is just pesky, folks, on that fly KTM ride in that number 2 spot. And there it is. The pass was made. Peterson slips back to the number 2 spot. You know how annoying that is to follow that guy around for most of the moto there. There's Perther, pulls down the win, but Peterson would run that championship. Perther would finish up second. Jack Fowler would finish up third. Dalton Leslie and Cheston Kramer rounds out your top 5. And that is 2 times that the number 99 of Shelby Peterson went through the checker flag. I don't know how he did that, but that was pretty incredible. And we are off and running with the 65 7-9 limited class, and it was all number 79 Jet Reynolds. This kid has been lights out, East Coast to West Coast. He comes home with a boatload of trophies every time he goes to the races. And we'll take a ride with Jet Reynolds and the rest of the gang in that 65cc class. Tommy LeClaire would go 2.22 for second place overall, and Joshua Correll 3.53 moto scores for him. But man, we couldn't do it without Rocky Mountain ATV Motocross and their title sponsorship. Fly Racing was on site. We appreciate those guys being there with us. Scott, FMF, Impulse Design, Kawasaki, Honda, Cobra, Yamaha, Rock River Yamaha, KTM, and the Horton Racing team. We greatly appreciate them being on site and helping us out all week long. Next round of the Motocross League of America is at Silver Dollar in Reynolds, Georgia. You can watch it all on XSAN TV as we continue to watch the 65cc 7-9 class, and it was all Jet Reynolds. Jet would win the overall, and you're about to see him collect the checker flag. And Tommy LeClaire finished up second. Correll was third, and that will do it from Ponca City.